Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to my live. Thank you guys so much for patiently waiting for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How is everyone doing on pre 4th of July? How's everyone doing? Well, I must get started early. I'm gonna have me some wine. I'm gonna have me some wine tonight. I'm gonna have me some wine. I know it ain't Friday, but I mean Friday or Saturday, but I'm having me some wine. So I'm gonna have me some wine tonight, y'all. How's everybody doing? Hello, Linda Gamble, my mod, my T drop. Thank you so much for coming over here getting my channel together. Hello, Deborah Rando, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, don't mention any content creator's name. Yes, hit the like button as you come in. You can support the channel. Yes, you can. Hello, Miss Z. Hello, hello, hello. Yes, follow me on all platforms. And as you come in, please hit the thumbs up button, please, and thank you. All right, guys, y'all know we got to get past the 10-minute mark, but I do appreciate you guys for coming on over. We got a lot of exciting stuff we're going to be talking about tonight. So I think we can kind of call this like a pre-weekend because we got 4th of July tomorrow, and then, then we got the Saturday. So we can have drinks tonight. So let me know if y'all getting y'all holiday started early. So I'm doing pre 4th of July. So I'm gonna have me some wine and maybe something else. Who knows? We'll see. So we're gonna be talking about Phaedra. We're gonna be talking about, do you think that Angela owes Phaedra an apology? And I think that Drew had something to do with it. So we're gonna talk about that. There are more receipts and things that came out. We as grown women, we have to grow up and put childish things behind us. I told y'all these women on these shows be acting like they some teenagers. They just do the weirdest stuff to me. My whole thing is if you don't get along with people, just be cordial and keep it moving. Now let me just say this. I don't know if some of the stuff that they're doing this is part of the show. I'm gonna say show. I'm going to say show because these reality shows are not giving reality no more. It's giving made up storylines. That's what it's giving y'all. Because who knows? Maybe this is a made up storyline, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Could be made up storylines. That's all I'm saying. Some of these shows are starting to give up made up storyline. Maybe the people that they have on the show don't have anything going on in their life. So they make up stuff, y'all. Have anybody ever thought of that? They make up chaos on these shows to keep us entertained and to keep us talking and to keep us coming back watching the show. Have y'all ever thought of that? Just saying. And some of the cast, well, most of the cast is down with it. They want to keep us entertained. They want to keep us talking about the show. So what better way to do it is make up stuff. Everybody like mess. I like a little bit of mess, but not too much. So if they have mess and drama going on, we're gonna come back and watch it every week or every Sunday. We're gonna come back and watch it. We're gonna YouTubers, content creators gonna talk about it. It's gonna be all out here on YouTube. It's gonna be all out here on TikTok, Instagram. So what better way to do is to keep chaos and mess going on. So I'm telling y'all, I done thought about this. It is not they're not just talking about their lives. Who got mess going on every day in their life? Nobody. So they have to make stuff up, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. Hello, Princess Warrior. Hello, Sonya. So just think about this. Everybody don't have drama going on in their life. So when they say reality TV, it's not reality TV. Some of it probably is, but not all of it. They have to do some type of storyline. People don't have drama like this going on every day in their life, y'all. Now, I'm just going to say allegedly, I think all of them was, I'm just giving y'all my opinion. What if all of them was behind this? Just faking the funk. What if all of them was behind it? To make the show more interesting. Just think about that. Everybody can be acting clueless like they don't know what the hell going on. But do you think Phaedra would be that big of a fool to just get back on the show and to start some shit if the producers didn't know nothing about it? No, Phaedra ain't no dummy like that. No, I don't think so. Y'all, I'm just gonna say it. I think all this shit is scripted. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm thinking, my Pastor Tim, yes. I'm thinking all this shit scripted. I'm just saying, all this stuff is scripted. I don't. I think they just make up fake drama, fake beef. I'm telling y'all, not just this one show. All of the shows doing it. I think some of the stuff is kind of a little bit real, and I think some of it is not. I'm just being honest with you. Just being honest with you. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. Do y'all think some of this stuff is made up or fake? Do I believe Angela and Drew and whoever else helped out and some other producers? Well, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Allegedly. I got my banner up. I got my copyright up. I got all that up right there. Copyright is up here. Everything I say on my channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Any music or any clips, I'm covered by the Copyright Act. Everything I say on my channel is alleged and for entertainment purposes only, and in my very own opinion. Also, Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, there is an allowance for fair use of copyrighted material for such purposes as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research and learning. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Now, I'm just starting to think, y'all, a lot of this stuff is made up. A lot of stuff is made up. Now, not everything, but I'm thinking there's some storylines in here. There's some storylines in here. I'm just going to be honest with you. Now, and what, and this is, I don't know. I just think these people are doing stuff. Give me just a second. Give me 1 second. Something in a big boom that just fell in my house. Oh, somebody ain't broken down. Give me 1 second, y'all. All right, guys, I'm back. So now, Sonia said, I never believed Phaedra had anything to do with the mess. The ratings last episode was the highest. The ratings last episode was the highest. See, that's what I'm talking about. They need the ratings. They need the ratings, guys. So some of this stuff, I don't know. Like I said, some of it could be made up. Or Angela, like I said, could have made some of this stuff up. And then my thing is this right here. I don't know if, like I said, this is just all alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Like Ralph is coming out saying the stuff with him in Tampa and all, and the things that Drew was saying, they said they made that up so Drew can stay on the show. So y'all don't think that Angela could make this stuff up and so she can get her peach for next season? I'll be saying. All right, guys, we have 11 likes. Can we get the likes up, please? And thank you. So y'all don't think that Angela made all this stuff up? Phaedra, now, what I will say is probably Phaedra didn't have anything to do with it, but the other ladies planted this. I'll say Drew. Now, if they got producers, you don't think that they can help them do this to make sure she gets her peach for next season? Because Ralph said it was just a game to him and Drew, so she can get her peach. But he said Drew took it too far. So you don't think that Drew and Angela, they pretty tight? You don't think Drew allegedly told Angela to do something like that to get to make sure she get her peach for next season? Hello, crowd, Mary, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just saying. Because it's given that these people have storylines. I don't know, just given that they have storylines. I don't think this stuff is some of. I'll say some of it. I don't think all of it is real. I think it's made up. I do. I really do. I think it's made up, y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. You said the ratings last episode was the highest. See that the ratings be high when it's mess going on. It's the same thing with YouTube. If you talking about mess, people will come to your channel. If you talk about a lot about Love and Marriage Huntsville, people will come over here. You're not talking about that, they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. And not all but some, not all but some. And then Kelly, she's upset about people posting about her financial situation. She's upset with that, guys. She doesn't like it. Kelly, I told y'all yesterday that Kelly was allegedly getting sued by Navy Federal Credit Union in regards to her credit card. But her PR tried to come out and say that it was due to a joint account that she had with her husband, but the husband's name is not on there. The husband's name not on there. Now, like I said, I don't know. I ain't, seen no documentation, but it's not on there. So Kelly doesn't like it. She does not like that people are saying stuff about her. And I get it. 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 But my whole thing is this. Everybody, let me just say this. Anybody can be up one day and down the next day. Sometimes God will humble us and make you think about some things. But sometimes when you go through a divorce and you're used to a two household income and you down to one, you're gonna have to change a couple things. Until you get used to being back by yourself, you're gonna have to change some things. You don't need a glam team all the time. You learn how to do your own makeup, your own hair. You can't be buying no $2,000 and $3,000 boots, and then you don't have the means. You got 4 girls. Kids you got to take care of. 4 girls. Now, you're gonna have to cut some things down, and that's okay. And the one thing about me, I remember I used to buy designer stuff. Like I told you, I had so many Michael Kors bag, Coach bags. The next thing you know, Missy jeans. What is the other ones? I can't think of the other one. I have to have all those jeans. And I paid like $200 on $250. The purses, hundreds of dollars for those. Then all of a sudden, they go out of style. Now, the smarter thing would have been for me to invest in like Chanel or Louis Vuitton or Gucci and stuff like that, which I do have some of that. But I bought all these jeans, all these purses, and the stuff went out of style. And I'm left with a closet full of purses, all these jeans. And I said to myself, was this really worth it? Was it worth it? No, it wasn't worth it. So when they came back out with Kurt Geiger, nope, 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 nope. Now I will buy it. Now I will buy, like, I got a LV purse. That purse ain't gonna never go out of style. Something like that, or Chanel, stuff like that, I will buy. But as far as these like little Kurt Geiger and all that, it's gonna go out of style. That's okay to buy maybe one or two, something like that. But I was buying. I had about 12 Michael Kors purses, 12 of them. I ended up giving them away. Missy jeans, I paid $200 and some dollars for it. So I just stick right now. I just stick with plain stuff. I don't go, I don't do it no more. I don't do it no more. That was a waste of money. It was a waste. Now we on Balenciaga, all this. So when Balenciaga go out of style, you left with all the Balenciaga stuff. Nope, 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 nope. Don't do it no more. Mm-mm. And we know Kelly, she likes high price stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that if you can afford it. But she needs to get her finances in order, and because she is not used to handling money, because she said her husband handled everything. So she got to get used to her handling the money, being in charge of everything. Once she get that taken care of, then she can go out and start splurging or whatever she want to do. But you got to get that, under control first, because you're not in a two-parent household anymore. You're by yourself. And so you're responsible for everything. Anybody can have anything go wrong, you know, anything to go wrong. But when you so used to having a two-parent household, and you don't have to worry about bills, the husband take care of everything, then you by yourself, now you got to take care of that. Can take time. And I'll tell people that's not good when you don't know how to pay no bills, how much your husband used to pay and everything. He take care of everything. Oh, hell no. No, 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 no. I got to see what's going on here. Anything can happen. What if he paid the mortgage in 4 or 5 months? Then they put a damn pink sign on your fucking door, a pink slip. Oh no. I can't, I can't do that. I can't do it. Hello, TNT Gma. Hello, CC. Thank you guys for coming over. Hello, my sweet. Oh, thank you, my sweet. Thank you. Love you guys too. I very much appreciate you guys coming over, taking time out your day. Yeah, but I can't do that. I cannot step back and say, "Oh, my husband's gonna pay everything," and I don't know what the hell going on. What if something happened to him? And I don't know a damn thing. Next thing you know, somebody putting a fucking pink slip on my fucking door. No, no, man, no. I'm looking at everything, make sure I just, for people who do that, my hat's off to you. I just can't do that. I got to make sure shit getting paid. Kelly said she don't know what was paid, what was not. Her husband took care of every damn thing. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna do it, y'all. You look up a fucking pink slip on your fucking door. I've had aunts like that before. Their husband took care of everything, and you know what happened to one of them? He took every dime out their checking and savings account. People said, well, he can't do that. Both of their names on the account. Well, he did it. Left her with nothing. She didn't even know how to pay a damn bill. She had to learn how to pay bills. What did the hospital get paid? Well, I don't know. My John took care of that. Well, what's the name of your mortgage company? I don't know. She didn't know nothing. What about the light bill? She don't know nothing. We had to help her call around and find out who her bills their name in. Husband took off. My uncle took off on her. This is a true story. I'm not playing with y'all. So it's okay if your husband want to pay all the bills in the house, but you still need to know what the hell going on. It's to the point where you don't know who your mortgage company is. You don't know if the light bill been paid, the phone bill been paid. You don't know nothing. I can't live like that, y'all. I got to see the bills. You know if water bill been paid? No. She don't know nothing. Nothing. Nothing means nothing. Nothing. There's no way I can live like that. You ain't got your app on the phone? No, she had nothing. So when he decided he wanted to leave and go on about his business, she just sitting there because she don't know nothing. Or better yet, just say, God forbid, something happened to your spouse. How are you supposed to maintain your household if you don't know who your mortgage company is, what bills need to be paid, what day they need to be paid? Because you saying that your husband pay everything, you don't pay nothing. So just because he pay everything, you don't go over everything to make sure everything is okay. Look over everything, know the names of your mortgage company, light company, water bill, your car note, who financing it or what? You don't want to know that information. If y'all got credit cards, you know the names and who's paying what. You got to know something. And some people, I've heard some people say the bills come in the mail, they don't even touch them. They put them right on the table for their husband. They don't even open them up and look at them or nothing. They just put them right on the table for their husband, and that's not no good. You better start opening up fucking mail. Shit, he could be paying somebody else's bills. Shit, that's all I'm saying. Especially them damn credit card statements, you could be using them to do, just saying. I ain't saying nobody shouldn't trust their spouse, but I'm just saying. Every time a bill comes, you put it on the table, you only open it up. Hell no. Oh no. I'm not doing that. Just my personal opinion. But moving on. Now, we haven't been talking very much about SHAMEA, y'all. Okay. Now, yeah, I know I was kind of on the fence with SHAMEA. I like the SHAMEA and everything like that. But if I'm wrong about something. So I'm gonna say it. I was wrong about SHAMEA. SHAMEA, people are saying that she's using her child's illness to get sympathy. Now, I don't think she's so much of doing that. I think that SHAMEA has the money, the husband, and the kids in the big house, right? But she don't have one thing that she don't have that she want that PORSHA has, to me, is the fame PORSHA has, the attention PORSHA has. PORSHA name is out here in these streets. She don't have that part. And that's what she wants. That's what she wants. Sometimes people can have it good. Like SHAMEA, she has a whole family. She really don't need to show. She's bad in her own right. But sometimes that's not good enough for people. That's not good enough for people. Sometimes people want what you got. And I think that's what it is for SHAMEA. SHAMEA doesn't like that everybody kind of clings to PORSHA. Everybody likes PORSHA. Her name is out here in these streets like that. She wants that attention because she feels to me that she should have that attention. She got the money. She got the husband. She got the fairy tale life. Why ain't she bigger than what she is? That's what I'm getting out of it. And then now, maybe they were best friends when they wasn't on the show, but now they got on the show together, and it's like a mess to me. Now, maybe SHAMEA was doing this all alone, telling PORSHA business, but because she went on the show, we didn't know it. Because if you best friends, you just coming on the show, you don't even know these girls from a can of paint. Why would you be telling PORSHA biz and showing text messages to these other women if you and PORSHA so close? Why? Why? I'm just saying, y'all, why would she do this? It's, to me, she feels that she should have what PORSHA has. And then my whole thing is this right here. You have a sick child, okay? You need to be at home with your child. What? You don't need the money. You got a husband. Why do you want to be on this show? Why? Because you're getting on here and you're not looking the best. And a lot of couples, when they come on these reality shows, some of them end up getting a divorce. And that's why a lot of people don't come on these reality shows, because it's too much of their life and things that are being shown and some stuff gets shown that they don't want to get shown. And it does stuff to your to your life. A lot of people, they get these reality shows and they end up getting a divorce. Let me see what y'all said. So, but I do want to show y'all the clip. And again, I do not own the rights to these clips. Anything that you see on these clips. Let's see here.
Of what they would consider an asset or the money that they have spent. They have spent this money to bring this person back to the show. So they have to figure out and make sure that you do not dislike this person that they have spent this money to bring back to the show. Okay? They have spent money to say, this is the grand return. We are going to save this. So everybody is on 1,000 control, meaning other people on the show, meaning the producers of the show, to make sure that they are taking care of their investment. So even the response that they stated, there was no accountability for what has happened. Every answer and accountability has been kind of but it is an investment that has happened. So let's be very clear. At no point, no sincere apology has happened, and none of that has happened. And all of it has been a skate around in circle. So, you know, the ring light is on. And because the ring light is on, you sometimes have to let the ring light be on. And a lot of the editing answer, I made a mistake and blah, blah, blah. Andy made the benched comment on Watch What Happens. All of this is a protection of, yeah, I'm going to say it, I don't care. All of this is the protection of what they would consider an asset or the money that they have spent. They have spent this money to bring this person back to the show. So they have to figure out.
Okay, so he thinks they're protecting Phaedra because they said she's an asset. They brung up they brung y'all have to excuse my daughter. She wants to act up. Let me see what y'all saying. You said no, not one cast member has ever said Portia said anything mean or nasty about SHAMEA. Right. I agree. I agree with you with that, Deborah. Yes. You said it's been 7 years. Not many people cares about that mess. Okay. Now, I'm making sure we understand this. I'm not saying that Portia is saying anything. It's SHAMEA. That's why I said I was wrong about SHAMEA. It's SHAMEA that's the one talking. Portia is not saying anything. It's SHAMEA. You know, it's SHAMEA. And I didn't think SHAMEA was like that until I started seeing it. And then Britt bust out. So it's not Portia, it's SHAMEA. And I didn't get that from her at first. So it's SHAMEA. That's why I said SHAMEA wants to be where Portia's at. That's what I'm thinking. Now, I could be wrong. Let me know what y'all think. Right, Cece. Right. Hello, Thelma, my tea sipper. Hello. But, you know, people were saying that, you know, but like I say, I'm still going to stand on it. I think some of this, guys, is a storyline. I think some of this stuff be storylines. I do. You know, they got to, you know, keep the drama going. And I think some of it be a storyline. Let me know what y'all think. I ain't saying all of it, but I think some of the stuff be a storyline. Not all of it, but some of it be a storyline. Some of it, you know, because I will say that Some, you know, I'm not saying all of it, but I think some of it, because it just be too much drama going on. Too much. It be too much. And I'm saying to myself, I know these women cannot act like this in real and you know in public like this. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all, because some of them be just really just doing it. They just have so much stuff going on. Now, I know some of y'all don't like Claudia. I know. But now they trying to say that Shamea has a disabled daughter. I mean, the disabled daughter. Her daughter's not disabled. Now that was real shade for Britt to say that her child is disabled. Now I ain't like that. I did not like that. Her child is not disabled. You said, Bravo, Andy has always loved Nene, Portia, and Phaedra. He was crazy about Nene. She attended parties with him in NYC. That's how she knew of his relationship with the white. Oh, oh, okay, okay. Okay, Proud Mimi says Shamea wants to be a top tier cast member out of the gate. Right. That's what I just said. Shamea wants to be, she wants to be that level that Portia is. That's what she wants to be. And she figures because she got the money, the house, the husband, the kids, that's what she's supposed to be at. Not understanding that don't work. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. But I don't know, y'all. I just Claudia, I don't know what it is. Ever since I seen her with Gayle King's um, mistress, which is her friend, I just don't care for her. Y'all remember Gayle King and her husband? She had caught him in the airport. Ever since, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes, but it's not alleged because I saw her. But I'm just gonna say allegedly for YouTube. Ever since I seen her with that lady, I just don't have good um, qualms about Claudia. I don't know. But then you want to call other people home workers and hoes and stuff like that when you was with one? That's your friend? So I'm just saying. But I'm just gonna say allegedly, but she was with that lady. You know, remember Gayle King, the mistress that was that was messing with Gayle King's husband? What is that lady name? Forgot her name. But she was with Claudia. I seen her. I seen her with Claudia. And ever since then, I just have a bad taste in my mouth about Claudia. I do. I do. So you want to run around here calling Portia 304s. What about your homegirl? What about your homegirl? That's all I'm saying. What about your homegirl? You talking about somebody else? Married. What about her? Gayle King was married. And you was with the girl. What is her name? I forgot her. Is her name Britt? What's that lady name? Gayle King. Let me know in the chat, y'all. What is that lady name that Gayle King caught her husband with? What is her name? Oh, what is her name? What is her name? I can't think of her name, but Claudia was with the girl, and I saw it with my own two eyes. I was in the same room with them. I had to do a double take. So that's not made up. I saw her. Just saying. You know, Dad, you're to talk about fucking Portia. Yeah, when your fucking friend was with a married man. So let's just talk about it. You were with her. She was your plus one. So let's just be honest. You have no room to talk about nobody doing nothing when you out here hanging around with hoes. So that's just on records. So let's just talk about it. Now, go back in my vault and see if I got the picture of it or close to the picture when you sitting by. I was sitting over. Let me not go there. Anyway, but don't be calling Porsha a hoe when you hang around with the hoe. Okay? Let's just let me not go there with her. But you were with her. Let me see what y'all saying. Right, CC. Porsha worked herself to the level that she's at. But see, people who got money don't think that. They think they can buy their way to the top. Some people even think they can sleep their way to the top, if you know what I mean. Sleep their way to the top. You said, honestly, SHAMEA reminds me of the early 2000s Mary J. Blige. I can see that, Proud Mimi. I can see that. I agree with you about SHAMEA. She thought she would take over the show because of her money. She had the money, but she doesn't have the it factor. There we go. She don't got the it factor. She don't got it. But see, that's the way, this is the thing. Y'all friends, just stay in your lane over there. This is what I do. Porsha, she does. This is what she does. She's Real Housewife. SHAMEA, you was fine over there with your husband, your kids, and whatever else business y'all was doing. What you want to come over here for? Yeah, and then y'all would have still remain friends, but you want to come over here in her world. Well, what? What do you want to be over here in her world for? Why? Why? And then Kelly, the only reason Kelly latching onto you, you see why Kelly allegedly latching onto you, she having money problems. She having money problems. So she thinking she possibly can get a loan. You heard what she told Angela. She could have helped her out with her houses. Just saying what she said. 304s befriend one another and stick together. The nerve of Clawfoot bringing her to that most of the. There we go, CC. There we go. Yep. So you got a goddamn nerve recalling somebody something, and that's why I said I saw it. That's all I'm gonna say. I saw her. I was there. Girl, I had to take a double take. I said, wait a minute. I didn't see. And the thing about it, y'all, she knew I was looking at her. And she knew that people were starting to notice her. Because I kept on telling her, go back over there and get me another drink. I said, wait a minute. I know her from somewhere. And you know how you, like, it seems like you having a deja vu. And I said, oh, wait a minute. I said, that's it. Girl, the same girl that was over there at the airport with Gail King husband. That fucking record. That went back over there. I'm looking at it. And you know how you could tell that somebody nervous? She started looking around. Oh yeah, bitch, we know that's you. Okay? So Claudia, don't do it. Bye, girl. Bye, Felicia. Porsha has over 7 million Instagram followers, and SHAMEA trying to get to her first million. Right, SHAMEA. That's what I say. People with money, everything they can buy. But at first, I was trying to give. I'm always down to give people a chance. And that's I told y'all, that's why I do not like my signs Aries. I'm always having empathy and sympathy for people. Oh, she kind of just going through stuff for a baby. She gonna do better. Just always just want to see the good in people. And that's one of my downfalls. I don't like it. I do not like it. You know, I always want to have sympathy and empathy for people all the time. And my sister, them, they say the same thing. Oh my God, you always want to give people chances. You just want to give everybody a chance. And I know I do. And I be trying my hardest not to do it. I promise y'all. It just, I don't know, just who I am.
You said exactly, CC, and she attended reunions even when she knew she was going to be the one who was the topic.
Yeah, and you know, some people, you know what? I like women who, you know, that, you know, they gonna stand 10 toes down. Even though they know they done did some shit, they done fucked up, they gonna come and put their big girl drawers on and step up to the plate. But I don't have respect. I don't have no respect for Brit, because if you know you did some shit, just stand on it. Be a woman. If you want to apologize, apologize. But that, for you not to come to the reunion, be a big girl about the shit. It's okay. You know, people. This is my thing. If I do something to somebody, I'm a woman. If I can say I'm sorry, I apologize. Or if I did some fucked up shit, I'll say, "Yep, I did. That was fucked up. I shouldn't have did that." I can do that. I can take constructive criticism. And if I fuck up some shit or do something, I'll say I was wrong about it and I apologize. You know, I can do that. I can. Some people can't do that. They will never admit they was wrong or anything. They don't want to do it. They don't want to take accountability for themselves. Shamea, if you was talking about Porsha, just say, yeah, I was talking about you, Porsha. Yeah, I said this to Britt, Porsha. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have showed those texts. Me and you are best friends. That was between me and you. Because now Porsha said that was from her. I think her therapist messages, and that's wrong. Me and you best friends. I'm sharing some information with you about my therapist, and you go show it to somebody else or the group or whatever. If I wanted the group or another person to see it, I would have chosen them to see it. But since I didn't, that means I didn't want them to see it. Just saying. But now you're showing me that, you know, I thought we were best friends, but we're not best friends. Best friends don't do shit like that to people. And baby, sometimes you got to cut people off. And that's what I'm learning in this new season of my life. Sometimes you got to cut people off for your peace. And that's, I'm not saying that I'm fully there yet, but I'm starting to understand. Peace is a weapon. It's a weapon. You got to start cutting people off. You know, you can say, I've been friends with her for 30 years. Yeah, but sometimes your loyalty to your best friend, their loyalty might not be the same as your loyalty. And sometimes you're blinded by best friends or best friends that you can't see the trees from the forest. And sometimes people don't move the same way you move. And people are not the same as they were years ago. And sometimes you can have friends that are undercover jealous of you. Sometimes that could happen, guys. You can have undercover friends that are jealous of you. You can have people that are jealous of you. And it's just, you know, and it's a shame. You can have people that are jealous of you. But now, you know, this is a season in my life right now. I want peace. I don't want to, I don't want the drama. And let me tell y'all, I had a friend that I told you, I was best friend for over 20 some years. Had to cut her loose. When you are in a friendship, this is 50-50. If I'm always giving, and you always taking and not giving, and I keep giving chance after chance, I gotta let you go. But I don't wish you bad. I wish you well. I wish you well on your journey and whatever and whatever you got going on. I wish you no bad will at all. But peace is a weapon. I want to share this with y'all. I don't know who needs to hear this, but somebody might need to hear this today. Peace is a weapon. Just listen, y'all.
that I don't need to hang around you. God, some of you need just enough peace to leave folk. I have no false obligation to stay with you for appearances. God, give me enough peace to walk away and trust you to start all over again. Jesus forgave him, but he never hung out with him. I need peace. Says, I am giving you peace so you never feel like you got to sit at their table. I got enough peace, I don't need to be in your text thread. I got so much peace, don't send me no more DMs. We do not need to sit down and talk. You know what you did. You know what happened. Y'all ain't saying nothing. I am not looking for reconciliation. I just want you to have peace. Go on with the rest of your life and let me live mine. I have so much peace that I don't need to hang around you. God, some of you need just enough peace to leave folk. I have no false obligation to stay with you for appearances. God, give me enough peace to walk away and trust you to start all over again. Jesus forgave him, but he never hung out with him. I need peace. Says, I am giving you peace so you never feel like you got to sit at their table. I got enough peace, I don't need to be in your text thread. I got so much peace, don't send me no more DMs. We do not need to sit down and talk. You know what you did. You know what happened. Y'all ain't saying nothing. I am not looking for reconciliation. I just want you to have peace. Go on with the rest of your life and let me live mine. I have so...
Yeah, when you got that peace, baby, you already know what you did. We don't need to sit down and talk about a damn thing. We too grown for this shit. I done gave you chance after chance, and you still keep stabbing me in the back. I wish you well on your journey, but I'm just not gonna be part of your journey no more. Sometimes you got to cut people off, and I am learning in this season. Peace is, you got to have that peace. When you stutter arguing with people and you keep trying to force, maybe y'all was best friends when y'all was in high school, your 20s, your 30s, but now you got in your 40s, it's just not there. And that could be with family members too. Y'all just ain't there no more. And that's okay. But y'all can be cordial. If y'all, somewhere you see each other, hey, how you doing? Hey, keep it moving. There's nothing wrong with that. But y'all can't be like y'all was no more because you done messed up the friendship. And you got undercover people. It could be brother, sister, friends, family members that are undercover jealous of you. And you know how you got that one person that everybody loved, and the other person could be jealous of that because so many people love you, they like you. And some people could be jealous of that. They trying to figure out, well, I got the money, I got the house, I got the husband. Why everybody like her? Why they don't like me like they like her? You just don't have the it factor about yourself. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just because you got the money, the cars, and the house, that's not going to make people like you because of that. And that's what I think that what's wrong with SHAMEA. As I started watching her through the seasons, her mask started coming off. Her slip started to show. She put on this persona like, oh, I love PORSHA so much, this and that. But to me, she's undercover jealous of PORSHA. I'm going to say it. She's jealous. You got everything. But you got that one thing that you don't have that thing that PORSHA got. That's what it is. You don't have that it factor about yourself. You got all the other little glam, little gems and all that. You don't have the it factor, SHAMEA. But you just don't walk onto something and expect just to be popping like that. You ain't had your viral moment yet, You got to work towards that. And some people, they could just get on YouTube or Facebook or Instagram and go viral. Sometimes that happens. They do something crazy or something like that. Some people do it. I'm not saying that you can't, but it's just not your time. It's not your season yet. But don't try to turn people against Porsha because that's Porsha platform. You are a friend of. That's just my personal opinion. You are a friend of. Just saying. Let me see what y'all saying. Claudia is not one friend. Claudia is Claudia is no one's friend. She said she dated Porsha ex-husband Cordell. I couldn't believe it. Claudia name been out in these streets for a long time, and y'all know what they used to say about her, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. So y'all know what they say about her. So I don't know how she got room to talk about any damn body. Yeah, there are family members jealous of each other, and it's ridiculous. You say, I hope you're all right. I've had enough of Angela and Charles. Yeah, I don't. I was warming up to Angela. I was warming up to Angela. I was warming up to it. But like I said, in my personal opinion, I think these are storylines. I think, like people said that they said Angela made the whole thing up. That's what they're saying. Marcus had the receipts. He said that they talked on the phone and they planned all this out. That's what Marcus says. Matter of fact, wait a minute. Where are the receipts? I think somebody sent me the receipts. I thought I showed it on my last one where I had the receipts, but I thought I showed it on my last one where I had the receipts and things like that. Let me see. I try to go to another one, but they had the receipts. Showing that shady stuff that they that this was all planned. So, but like I said, I was warming up to Angela. I was really trying to give Angela a chance. I was warming up to Angela, but she didn't did this stuff right here. The man had the receipts showing everything that he said, Angela, don't make me pull out the recording. So Marcus has a recording of him and Angela talking, and they were setting Phaedra up. Now, like I said, and this is all alleged, but Marcus said it on the thread. I got I think Sonya, somebody sent me those receipts. Yeah, Charles don't want to be on the Charles doesn't want to be on the reality show. He never did want to be on there at all. Because see what happened is when you come on these reality shows, if you've been doing stuff, it's gonna come out. People gonna start snooping and snooping and snooping. And that man said he was not lying. He said Charles was in that restaurant with a woman, but allegedly Angela tried to make him say that Charles was in there with his daughters. That's what the man said. That's what the man said, y'all. But we're gonna move on, y'all. We've been talking about that for a minute here. He said it was Alex who gave the entire story on TikTok. Yes, I was looking at something. I think he was doing parts of it. But but like I said, y'all, I think I'm just gonna say my personal opinion that I think some of this stuff is storylines to keep us watching the show, allegedly. Allegedly, I think some of it is storylines. or to keep us entertained. Some of it could be, some of it is true. I'm not saying all of it, but I think some of it. That's just my personal opinion, y'all. I just think some of it is storylines. I do. I really do. I just think some of it is storylines. Because y'all, everybody ain't gonna have stuff going on every day in their life. They're not gonna have stuff going on all the time. It was planned by Angela and Drew. I don't think no one else. Yeah, that's what I said. Angela and Drew. I forgot she was on House Party. But let's listen to. I just want y'all to listen to this stuff here Claudia got to say, y'all. Claudia is a mess, y'all. Claudia is a mess. Her and what's this other dude name? What's his name? What is his damn name?
Press runs that Britt said something horrible about SHAMEA, and I want to make sure I get the words right because I don't want to apply the wrong label to anybody, let alone a child. Some people said special needs, which I'm not sure that's the right word to use for SHAMEA's daughter.
This is her youngest daughter.
So the youngest one, right? Are we? Do we say special needs? Because I know she's dealing with a health issue.
I just say youngest to make the distinction.
Okay, the youngest. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
There were conversations that Britt made a comment about SHAMEA's youngest child.
Mm-hmm.
And the rumor for the longest time was that she made a comment that questioned whether or not SHAMEA's youngest daughter had any health issues. I think that was the thing that I'll speak for myself. That was something that sort of was perpetuated. Mm-hmm. So in that moment, what I was thinking was about to happen was that Britt just said, you found out your daughter was sick and you decided to go to Miami and you didn't go home. And I was just like, well, if she's really sick, why are you here? And SHAMEA said, don't bring up my child. Based on that alone, did you two feel like, okay, was it hyped up or was it still on the evil playing field of, regardless of what's being said, don't bring up my child in general? There's been conversations during press runs that Britt said something horrible about SHAMEA, and I want to make sure I get the words right because I don't want to apply the wrong label to anybody, let alone a child. Some people said special needs, which I'm not sure that's the right word to use for SHAMEA's daughter.
This is her youngest daughter.
So the youngest one, right? Are we? Do we say special needs? Because I know she's dealing with a health issue.
I just say youngest to make the distinction.
Okay, the youngest. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
There were conversations that Britt made a comment about SHAMEA's youngest.
Now, do y'all think that she was talking, that Britt was trying to be funny, or just saying it out of, well, if something is wrong with your daughter, you should go home? Or do you think Britt was trying to throw shade? Well, I think Angela thought it would be Oh, I think Angela thought this would be her storyline, and I knew Phaedra sure didn't want this as a storyline. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Deborah. They was trying to use this as a storyline. That's what I was saying. They trying to use these as storylines. Because the same thing when, like Drew used, like Ralph, the cheating allegation. He was in Tampa. She didn't know where he was at. And all the time, Ralph said that was a lie. Drew knew where he was at. They used this as a storyline so Drew could get her peach. So that's why I said some of this stuff is made up, y'all. Some of this shit is made up. They make up chaos drama so they can, people are talking about it. They all out here on the YouTube and Instagram. And that's how they get their storyline. And then that's how they can try to, make sure they don't get impeached for next season. Okay, guys, we've been on that a long time. But moving on. Has anybody watched the Nelly and ASHANTI TV show? We're gonna move on. We're gonna talk about Nelly and ASHANTI because she out here kind of bad, y'all. People should not. I tell you all the time. They're saying that when you do these reality shows, it kind of makes you, it puts your life on display and things like that. And some people end up getting a divorce. People are saying that Nelly has said that his first choice was Beyonce. And I guess she was the second choice, allegedly. So all alleged. And he is talking about he not changing no diapers. Now, y'all know Nelly has grown kids and he's a granddad. So Nelly was mostly, on the road and stuff when his kids were small. His baby mama took care of the kids, but he provided for them financially. Nelly is not, how can I put it? He's not going to do all that. And he told her that. He told her he wasn't going to be changing no diapers and doing all that. He wasn't going to do it.
Britt was calling it like she saw it. From what I understood, SHAMEA and Kelly stayed on extra days. Okay, Miami. And the next scene we saw was SHAMEA singing at the doctor's office, talking about strep throat.
Yes. Yep. Now, you can't. Okay, let me address this. When you got a sick child like that, I don't want to say she's sick. Having some issues. You got to kind of stay close to home. You can't be flying all over the place. I know the dad's there and she got a nanny or whatever, but sometimes me, I'm a hands-on person. But if I call back to the house and my child's sick like that, I'm getting on the plane. I got to go back home. That's just me personally. But I don't know if SHAMEA could have went back home or what that would have messed up things with the show. If she left and went back home, I don't know how that works. If you're under contract, I don't know how that works. Or I don't know if SHAMEA even want to go back home. SHAMEA act like she was having a great time. She's getting black oil and stuff poured all over. So I don't know if she wanted to go back to the house. I don't know. So some people say it's not good to spin the block, but they were Nelly and ASHANTI. They made a good couple back in the day, and then now if I wouldn't have, I watched a little part of the show. I seen clips and stuff, and some stuff you just don't say. And then he said that he's not gonna be able to be hands-on with the baby till the baby gets 3 years old, y'all. You're not gonna be able to do it. He said he's not going to be able to be hands-on with the baby, y'all, until the baby gets 3 years old, when the baby can walk and talk. What type of shit is this? And he said he cannot change no diapers. He said he can't do it. He said he can't change no diapers, y'all. He said he's not changing no diapers. That's what he said. I can't. Just listen to this shit, y'all.
I said, baby, I give you the world. I just ain't changing no diapers.
Oh my God. Nelly and ASHANTI welcomed their first child together, Kareem Haynes, whom they refer to as KK, in July 2024. Back in March, the couple chatted with Access Hollywood's digital correspondent Lauren Herbert at the 2025 iHeartRadio Music Awards. And Nelly teased that he gets to take a backseat on parenting duties because Ashanti is such a good mom.
Any big milestones? Clapping, crawling. His first words were, hey.
That sound like daddy to me, but we'll let it go.
And it must be so special for you to see Ashanti as this amazing mom.
Yes, it is. It is. And it's really dope because, I mean, her eyes light up, his eyes light up. And I mean, you know, I don't have to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, my job's pretty much over. So she's got it all. She's a one-woman record crew, and it is beautiful, man. Her energy, and you know, again, you could just feel the love. That conversation we had before you kicked me under the table. I said, baby, I give you the world. I just ain't changing no diapers.
Oh my God. Nelly and Ashanti.
No, Nelly said he's not changing no diapers. He said she's a one-woman band. He said she's going to do everything because Ashanti was breastfeeding. I think she has stopped since then because she's been out doing shows. But he said he does everything. Now he said he's getting ready to go on tour. He doesn't want to get up at night. I told you he has grown kids and he's a granddad. And y'all got to remember, this is Ashanti's first baby. So she's excited about all of this. So I guess he figured, well, okay, she wanted the baby, you know, she can get up. You know, I guess that's what he said in his head. That she can get up and watch the baby. And you can tell Ashanti, you know, I think she thought that Nelly was going to, you know, help her out with the baby too. But Nelly said he'd take a back seat. He ain't doing nothing. He said when a baby gets 3, he can walk and talk and I guess potty train, then he can hang out. He said, but until then, no. He said he's not changing no diapers. Now, my son is, my little grandbaby's going to be here July 11th. And I talked to my son. I said, you're going to be a hands-on dad, right? You have to change diapers and everything. He said, yeah. I want my son to be a hands-on dad. I don't want him saying, well, I don't want to change no diapers. I don't want to be changing his clothes. No. You know, she didn't get the baby by herself, son. You got to do what you got to do. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm going to be. I said, okay, that's what I thought. She's going to be doing, you know, helping and everything. But she's going to breastfeed, but, you know, but the other stuff you can do. Don't have her doing everything. Just saying. Let me see. A lot of men are like that. They do not want to deal with tiny babies at that age. Okay, Princess Warrior. I understand that, but I think, you know, a lot more men and like in this Gen Z, what is it, Gen Z, Gen X, they trying to be more of, they trying to step up as dads and be there more for their kids. Because I want to say some of these dads, they were not as present in their kids' life as they were supposed to be. But now these Gen Xers, they trying to be there for their kids. They really are. I see a lot of young boys with their kids now. A lot of them, especially a lot of my family of guys, oh, they step up. They have their kids. Should they even be trying to come here? They try to do the best they can, but they have their kids. And I love to see that. Even though, you know, and them and the girl didn't work out, they still had their kids. They go get their kids. And I really like to see that in this generation, that people are still with their, you know, with their kids and their hand on. They got diaper bags, car seats, whatever. They in the mall with their kids with a stroller. They don't give a shit. They doing the hands on. And my husband was like that with the kids. You know, if I have to work on the weekend, my husband would have that stroller and a diaper bag with the kids in the mall. He'd be all over the place at carnivals, everything. So my daughter was a girl. And you know, a lot of men like, oh no, I don't want to have a girl. I don't want to have to change it. My husband did everything, everything. Only thing he said, make sure you have her hair kind of fixed. I can put the clothes on. That's all. Anything else, just fix the hair. And then sometimes I ain't do that, but he'll try his best. He'll try to put something up there. If I didn't comb my hair or something, he'll try to work it out. He'll try to put a puff ball or something up there. One time I came back, he had her hair like a Christmas tree. He had so many damn barrettes in her hair, all color of the rainbow. I said, what the hell is this? Well, I did the best I can, baby. Did the best I can. But I didn't get mad. He did do the best he can. But I came back, he had so many damn barrettes in her hair. Looked like a damn Christmas tree, all damn colors in her hair. But he did do the best he can. But I don't take that. My husband is the best dad ever. One thing I can say about my husband, he loved his kids to the moon and back. He loved his kids. You know, he's a hands-on dad. Changing diapers, he got up, made bottles, he did whatever he had to do. That crying and whining and stuff, that didn't bother him. You know, like some people like that crying bothers me. It don't bother him. He'll start crying with the kids, humming and everything. You know, so it didn't bother him. But me, I can't stand it. You know, if the kids, you know, start crying and want their way and stuff, I'll get agitated. Not him. He'll just sit there and look at them. And, you know, I'm glad this generation now is kind of stepping up, you know, and being, you know, there for their kids, even though they're not with the woman, they're still trying to be a dad to the kids. So that's good. Let me see what y'all saying. You said, oh, heck no, she's a single married woman. That's what people are saying, that Ashanti is a single married woman. That's why I said it's not good sometimes to go on these reality shows. People are seeing it. No, like I said, I saw some of it and I watched clips. He don't do nothing. The baby will be crying. He just sleep on through. She have to get up. Now he's talking about he getting ready to go on tour. So with Ashanti, she's not on tour, but she do go sing. She has to bring the baby with her. She got I think her mom and somebody else is there, but she brings the baby with her. So people's like, it's not really worth it to split the block. They said Ashanti is a single married woman because he's not doing nothing. Yes, girl, like a Christmas tree. He looked like a damn Christmas tree when I got back here. But he tried, you know, he do the best he can. So yeah, so and like I said, I watched some of it, not a lot of it, because I didn't like how he I didn't like how he did that Trump thing with the you know, with he knew Ashanti granddad was in the civil rights movement. And then her and her mom was in the kitchen talking about the civil rights thing. And he's like, hey, mama, he came in there. He said, I guess he knew they was talking about him doing the inauguration, right? He's like, yep, I'm doing it. Just plain, you know, it was like in a smug way. I didn't like that. You knew that her granddad marched and everything in the civil rights movement. You got the audacity to go over there and go to this inauguration. Really? That's the part I didn't like. I didn't like that. I did not. But you know, I guess she's so much she don't. I don't think she too much wants to get on Nelly bad side, or she just trying to be the nice, quiet wife. But honey, you're gonna have to get off of that shit. The nice, quiet wife hunt. You're gonna have to get off of that. If not, honey, Nelly gonna run all over your ass. Run all over your ass like a wet food stamp. And she told him that she was nervous about some things. He don't care. Look at him. He don't care. He don't give a shit.
KK's first tour. Well, you got help. You got T-Ma. You got to breathe.
I mean, and it's not only that. It's just you going a lot. You're going a lot. He's about to go on tour for 200,000 million days, and I hate it. I don't like it at all. That's a long time.
No, it is. It is. It's back and forth periodically. 3 weeks here, 2 weeks back, 2 months. I think it'll be fine.
It's just the baby. It's a lot.
Well, listen, it's all you. I ain't gonna even lie. You know, I ain't got nothing for him.
Absolutely not. I know.
Until he can say, I'm hungry. Until he can say, I need to use the bathroom. It's gonna be a lot in your bathroom. But as soon as he started walking, I told him, I said, enjoy. Because as soon as he get to walking and talking, he with the crew.
I'm trying to understand, how is it that you just sleep through when he starts crying?
Do y'all really be up at night? I heard about it.
You know what? It's absolutely ridiculous that you'll still be dead asleep and he'll be mad loud.
But I don't even hear y'all, man.
That's ridiculous.
You know, it's a gift, I guess.
Why is that a gift?
I'm blessed with that.
No, that means get up. It's your turn to change him.
I'm gonna take you back to this conversation we had before you kicked me under the table. I said, baby, I give you the world. I just ain't changing no diapers.
Oh my God. I'm nervous a little bit.
KK's first tour. Well, you got help. You got T-Ma. You got to breathe.
I mean, and it's not only that. It's just you going a lot. You're going a lot. He's about to go on tour for 200,000 million days, and I hate it. I don't like it at all. That's a long time.
No, it is. It is. It's back and forth periodically. 3.
See what I'm saying? He's saying that she can do it. He said she got it. He said, yes, also high standards. Men were not him. Nelly is an old school dude. The new generation is changing that narrative. Yes, Princess Warrior. Yep. The babies that's coming up now, the dads, they hands on with their kids. Tanya says she's in her 40s, so it's now or never with children. Yes. So so they're gonna, I think she's gonna have 1 or 2 more. So somebody says they're trying now again for another baby or something. They're trying now for another one, allegedly. Because she wanted to get the kids out the way. He is selfish. It's all about him. Yep. He said, you heard you say the baby be crying and he still be asleep. He be asleep. Now, there has been, I hope, Nelly said when he get married, he said that's why he got married. He said that's why he never got married, because he don't want to get no divorce. He wanted it to be forever. And he said Ashanti is forever. But there was a woman came on. Now, I know we all know that Nelly and Ashanti is married. They had a small ceremony in St. Louis. We all know that. But I don't know if people are just coming on trying to break up people's relationships. But the woman came on and said that she had been with Nelly 2 weeks ago and he had her, you know what? That's what she said. Now, I don't know if this woman telling the truth or not, but, I just think that's wrong if women come on here and do that. Tell stories on people, trying to break up people's marriages. Now, I don't know if the lady lied or not, but she said that she had been with Nelly a couple weeks ago. Now, ma'am, how have you been with Nelly a couple weeks ago? Nelly is a married man. Now, If you've been with him, you low down. You low down. Now, if you went up here and slept with Nelly, you low down. If she had been with him, she low down. So all I'm gonna say, she low down. You know Nelly is married, so why would you do that? Now I want to know why would you do that? I don't get it. So are you trying to break up this man's marriage? Now it's another story if she's telling the truth. But do y'all think that Nelly is cheating on Ashanti? I'm just saying, do y'all think Nelly is cheating on Ashanti this soon? Just saying. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. The woman said that that she has been with Nelly. That's what the woman said, that her and Nelly got something going on. Now, if it's true, that's one thing. If it's not true, then that's another thing. Now, I'm just hoping and praying that Nelly did not do that. I'm just hoping that he didn't do it. Y'all let me know. Do y'all think Nelly is out here cheating on Ashanti? Now, he's on tour. True enough, he's on tour. But I'm just saying, do y'all think that he's out here cheating on on Ashanti already? Because if he's doing that, that's some nasty work. If he's already out here cheating, that's some nasty work. This lady here, y'all. Now that's nasty work if he's out here already cheating. This lady right here. This some nasty work if he out here doing it already. This lady here. This young lady here. That's what she said. Now, do y'all believe this lady here? Woman claims Nelly had her just 2 weeks ago after Ashanti gushed about his size. I don't know. Y'all let me know. That's what this woman is saying, y'all. Y'all let me know. Do y'all believe this woman? Do y'all believe this woman? Let me see what y'all saying. You said he would get nudged in the middle of the night, wake up, fool. Why you said she'll say wake up, fool? Thank you, Linda. 33 likes and 21 in the chat. Thank you. Deborah says, does Nelly know he's married? He should know. Yep, he may not be at this moment, but they broke up for a reason last time. Time will tell. Okay.
She looks young, and if she is, she doesn't care if he's married. He needs to care about his marriage. You right about that? That's why I told people I would never get mad at the woman if my husband was cheating, because he didn't take she didn't take no vows, he did. So I'm going to get him. She don't owe me no loyalty at all. People want to jump on a woman and do all this and that. You need to jump on your man. The man, the one that stood up there and took vows in front of God, not you. No, not the woman. So I don't know her, and she don't know me. So she don't owe me no loyalty. My husband owes me the loyalty, not her. But we gonna see, y'all. But I told y'all, when y'all these reality shows, it be so much put on there, and then people start side-eyeing you and stuff. Now people are talking about this. Nelly telling me he don't get up at night. She talking about the baby be up crying and hollering, and he sleeps right on through it. He don't get up or do nothing. So, I guess he's saying, well, I guess, in his end, well, she wanted the baby so she can get up. And he said that he don't got nothing for the baby. I guess she's still breastfeeding. So I guess he's saying that he can't help do nothing because he ain't got no breast milk, Well, you can still get up and change diapers. And then he's going to be gone, like she said, on tour. Then he said, well, you got T-Ma and somebody else to help you with the baby. That's what he's saying. You got people to help you. That's what he said. So he don't care how long he gone. He said, you got people to help you. I guess that's what he's saying. You got people to help you. Linda said, I will wait until another 3 or 4 comes out and says the same thing about Nelly. Okay. That's fair. But I just hope he don't do her like this. She got back with him. They broke up last time. I think she said because of the scheduling, So I hope, he married her. He got her, this is her first baby. So I hope he don't do her wrong. That's all I can hope for. That's all I can hope for. I hope he don't do it wrong. I hope he keeps it real with her and don't do it wrong. But people, they tend to, when they out here on this road, these groupies out here, but hopefully he's older and he, to learn some things, and hopefully he don't get caught up in the hype, with all these, these groupies and things, hopefully. So let's hope that he keeps it, keep it on the straight and narrow. Let's hope that. Moving on. I want to talk about the Diddy. I know people are tired of hearing it, but some things happened yesterday that I missed. And some people were some content creators were getting backlash. Some people were out there going after one content creator. They were one of the content creators was cussing another content creator out. We had one content creator getting baby oil put all over him, but he has since apologized for it. The content creator did. I got that too, Linda. But we do have one content creator that's getting backlash for his well, see, this is the thing. The content creator is getting backlash for his actions yesterday. Okay. Now, I'm just saying what they said. I'm just showing y'all what they said. The content creator has since then apologized for his actions. You know who I'm talking about? Yeah, y'all could see it now. He made the shade room. So, he made the shade room yesterday for his actions, but he has since then apologized. Right here. This is him yesterday.
Yes. He was out there partying when they. I'm just saying. I'm just.
I told y'all this to get out.
It went viral. You all put baby oil on themselves. Putting baby oil when Diddy, the content creator, right there. Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah, y'all know the content creator. I ain't said. She done took her wig off. Let me not show that. And she. Let me put it back on. Do everybody know who that was? Y'all know who that was, right? But he said he was just having a moment because he was not found guilty. RW. He was not found guilty, so he was having a moment yesterday, and he was getting doused with baby oil. You know, the lady out there. People were that's what I'm telling y'all. It ain't all what we think it is. People were asking for baby oil to be poured on them. People were asked to get peed on. People was out there asking P. Diddy kids to pee on them. They were saying they want the baby oil and they want to get peed on. Y'all, I'm not saying, I'm just saying, people were in that crowd telling his kids, can they get peed on? Tell them if they want baby oil on them. Y'all seen them out there jumping around with all that damn baby oil on their ass. They're getting baby oil put on their ass. So some people, look, I don't care what nobody do in their bedroom. If you want baby oil or whatever that other shit on you, that's your business. What you do in the comfort of your own bedroom. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You like to get peed on, that's your own personal business. Okay? But what people do in their own bedroom, that's what they do. Okay? You can't judge nobody for what they like. Some people are just kinkier than others, you know. Some people just have a big imagination, or they just like what they like, and there's nothing wrong with that. And that's why that juror said that, you know, the jurors are coming out speaking. That's why they said they did not charge him with that, because the jurors seen the tapes, guys. They got to look at the tapes. The juror said it. They looked at the tapes. He said it looked like it was forced to me. He said they seen the tapes. He said they seen clips and everything. The juror said that's why they made that decision. He said that they looked like they were enjoying it. He said, so how can I, you know, tell somebody what to do in their bedroom? He said it looked like it was enjoyment to him. That's what the juror said. Look, here go the juror. And people are getting mad at other people. The juror said it himself. Here we go. Look. Alternate juror and Diddy's trial describes freak-off videos shown during court. It didn't seem forced. It was actually pretty tame. There was a lot of rubbing oil. This is what this man is saying. This is the juror.
Looking at it from like one side, and it was definitely riveting and eye-opening.
What did you see on the videos? You know, the press wasn't able to see it in real time.
Yeah. No, I mean they were showing some of the. Well, I mean there was both the freak offs and hotel nights as they were called from both of them. But it was.
Were they showing those videos?
They showed, well, again, you know, the defense and the prosecution showed different clips, so they were very selective. Like the prosecution was showing more, you know, just Cassie just sitting around.
The defense showed that.
The defense showed that, yeah.
Just her sitting around not engaging in sexual activity.
Yes.
The prosecution, when you had to have your headphones on and otherwise, what were you seeing then?
There was sexual activity, but I mean, it wasn't really. Was
it force?
No, it didn't. It didn't seem forced. It was actually like pretty tame.
Really?
Yeah.
Did she?
It was just a lot of rubbing oil and stuff on there. It wasn't anything too you know, graphic. We were looking at it from like one side, and it was definitely riveting and eye opening.
What did you see on the videos? You know, the press wasn't able to see it in real time.
Yeah. No, I mean they were showing some of the. Well, I mean there was both the freak offs and hotel nights as they were called from both of them. But it was.
Were they showing those videos?
They showed, well, again, you know, the defense and the prosecution showed different clips, so they were very selective. Like the prosecution was showing more, you know, just Cassie just sitting around.
The defense showed that.
The defense showed that, yeah.
Just her sitting around not engaging in sexual activity.
Yes.
The prosecution, when you had to have your headphones on and otherwise, what were you seeing then?
There was sexual activity, but I mean, it wasn't really.
Was it force?
No, it didn't seem forced. It was actually like pretty tame.
Really?
Yeah.
Did she?
It was just a lot of rubbing oil and stuff on there. It was.
I told you. That's why he got off. The jurors are coming out speaking now. So I didn't know the jurors got to see the tapes of the freak off. I didn't know that. The jurors got to see the tapes of the freak off, and then, you know, the graphic part they had to put on headphones. He said it was pretty tame. He said it looked like it was forced to him. He said Cassie was just sitting there, you know, rubbing baby oil and stuff. He said that's what he said. That's why they did not charge Diddy with that, because they said that it did not look like it was forced. I didn't know they showed the tapes. So everybody, you know, but the graphic parts, they had to put on earphones for it. Even if it was forced, Diddy was not on trial for rape or SA. Okay. Even the beatings, he wasn't on trial for assault. Diddler is still a POS, but unfortunately the charges were not a good fit. Okay, Missy. Okay. Proud Mimi said disgusting. Yeah, it's a lot now. Another man is coming out. He's charged. He's suing Cassie for giving him he's suing Cassie and Diddy for giving him a STD, and plus he said that Cassie AB'd his baby without his consent. Now, sir, how do you know if Cassie was pregnant and that happened, sir? The woman don't have to get your consent to do anything, sir. So, what proof do you have that she gave you something? What proof do you have? You said no one does that. You slept with him. Trust to go
tell that it's a rumor. I believe they were paid. He did all. Paid. He did all. Uh, you say he did all of that? Okay. We have been hearing about this since the 90s. Right. You said money grab, baby. When you got money, you can get out of almost anything. And I said it yesterday. If he gets sentenced to whatever time Judge Matthew said he's gonna get, maybe if he do any time, it's gonna be a couple of years and he can get time served. But I think Trump is going to come and pardon him. Allegedly, in my personal opinion, I think Trump is going to pardon him. He's not going to let him sit in jail like that. And that's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but it's, everything on my channel is all alleged. But these people, I don't know, people are coming out the woodwork, y'all. Now, people have different opinions. I value everybody's opinion. People have different opinions. They're saying that she was not forced, y'all. They're saying that she was not forced. This is another one. Why don't y'all listen to this?
This was a bad case. You know, no one believed Cassie. Here's all you need to know. Every single count in which the credibility of the alleged victims was put into question, the jury came back 36 times and said not guilty. Every single case, every single charge that had anything to do with Cassie or with Jane, the jury absolutely did not believe them, found them to not be. This was a bad case. You know, no one believed Cassie, even to the extent to convict someone who's on a video beating the living snot out of the woman. That tells you all you need to know about the case. The media and people, lawyers, plaintiffs' lawyers who wanted to sue him said, oh, she's so convincing. It's hard to feel sorry for a woman who's instructing a sex worker on how to urinate in their mouth and telling her how to do it. Even to the extent to convict someone who's on a video beating the living snot out of the woman. That tells you all you need to know about the case. The media and people, lawyers, plaintiffs' lawyers who wanted to sue him said, oh, she's so convincing. It's hard to feel sorry for a woman who's instructing a sex worker on how to urinate in their mouth and telling her how to do it. Even to the extent to convict of it. Yeah. The two convictions are just based upon plane tickets and receipts. That's all. It literally didn't need any testimony from any of the two alleged victims, and I don't know why we're calling them of it. Yeah. The two convictions are just based upon plane tickets and receipts. That's all. It literally didn't need any testimony from any of the two alleged victims, and I don't know why we're calling them of it. Yeah. The two convictions are just based upon plane tickets and.
So he's saying that he don't know why people calling them victims. He said they're not victims. That's what he said. He said he said Kathy and Jane Doe is not victims. He said they're not victims. So they saying that they're not victims. Yes. Linda, I said that yesterday. He's in some of the videos. But remember I told y'all that P. Diddy was getting ready to do something for the Black community? Remember I told y'all that yesterday? This is the interview. They said that they think this is when they start going after Diddy. He was getting ready to do something big for the Black community. And this is when they said that they started targeting him.
I don't care if you understand it, you don't understand it. I'm a warrior. I've been in head to head with these folks in corporate America. You know what I'm saying? Like when they ask the question, is there systemic racism? And nobody answers the question. I'm like, yo, no, hold on. This systemic racism, they trying to keep their foot on the neck up to my level, up to Jay-Z's level, up to LeBron's level. It's an illusion of inclusion by just a couple of us. So I could sit back here in the crib, but I'm not with that. I'm from that same block. I'm a frontliner. I'm with the smoke at any time, no matter where my address is at. We're in a war. This shit is not a fucking game. Everybody needs to wake up. I'm ringing the alarm. I'm having to start right now to organize and to come together, and so we can build our political army unapologetically for the things that matter to us.
Do you believe there's a way to vote and support like your personal interests and the interests of your people as a whole?
Yeah. See, when you at our Black Party, we love free thinking, free minded people and individuals. That's all we want in life, is to be able to be free and to be able to think as free as we want. But you have a responsibility to your people to ride on what they riding with for the betterment of the good of the whole overall tribe. We are a people that have been abused the most. And we got to start biting their legs off.
That's right.
You know, when they put their foot on our neck, we got to start biting that shit off. When they shooting us in the back, we got to start defending ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't nothing going to stop unless you stop it. It's Black insanity. We have to get off of this. We have to wake up and see what's going on. The world is watching.
Because it's such an easy conversation to have.
So this is the interview that they said that made them start getting mad at P. Diddy. What do y'all think? So they say he was getting ready to do something something really big for the Black community. And this video right here, this interview he did, they didn't like it. They didn't like it. So what do y'all think about that? Okay. All right, Missy. Okay. Now, y'all know for years, y'all remember, y'all know my age, Uptown Records. Everybody that worked for Uptown Records and were mostly that was on that label, they're not here no more. That really know Puff Daddy, they're not here no more. Some people, are saying, stuff about him that he allegedly got them gone. And we always keep hearing about that Kim Porter was writing a book. Some people say they got, her laptop that she was doing everything on that was missing. Then somebody said they got it, and it's all this back and forth. So I don't know if the book will ever get published or if the laptop got destroyed or what have you. But the laptop got destroyed or what have you. That's another thing. They trying to say they said that Kim always drank tea. They trying to say allegedly somebody put something in her tea. So, but her mama's gone now. If her kids wanted to, they can get her body resumed and have them tested again, but I don't think they would do that because of their dad. I don't think that he would. Well, they could do it. They could if they wanted to. They could. Because her kids her mama is passed away now. Her kids are her next kin. So her kids could really have her body exhumed and see if there was any, traces of anything like that. They could do that. They could. But see, this is a problem. People can get paid off. Money talks. And they could change things, Just saying. Just saying, y'all. Just saying. But things could happen like that. You said the Black community deserves better than this man. Okay, I agree. Abby Sure is the last person standing from Uptown. Okay. Heavy D was writing a book. And then What happened to Heavy D? Did he have a stroke, or somebody said he had a cold, or something happened to him? Mysteriously, something happened to him. Al B. Sure is writing a book, they said, and he's getting ready to do some type of tour or something. But Kim had already told Al B. Sure to bag back. To, you know, that's why he said he wasn't talking to his son like that, because of Diddy. Because Kim said she didn't want nothing to happen to Al B. Sure. Let's see here. It's a mystery, because I thought they said either he had a heart attack or he had pneumonia or something. Now, every time somebody gets to talk about they writing a book, they disappear or something. They disappear. They disappear. I don't know. Or they get some type of health condition or something like that. Something goes wrong. And I'm just being real. They just go wrong. Something goes wrong. They get sick for some reason. And Al B. Sure almost was taken out of here. I don't know what was going on with Al B. Sure, but he almost not liked it not to been here. So I don't think he'd be talking about writing no book. But moving on, we done had enough of P. Diddy. Moving on to Wendy Williams, guys. We haven't seen much of Wendy, but I think Wendy is coming back around, guys. Wendy is out and about. She's out and about, y'all. Look at Wendy. Wendy Williams. Look at her.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, man? Welcome to Speak Your Fit. What's your name and where you from? Oh, okay.
Wow. I'm Wendy Williams, the one and only.
Hello.
I'm from here, right here in New York City.
Big Apple. We got Miss Wendy Williams here. Speak Your Fit to me. Describe your fit. You look wonderful today, Miss Wendy Williams.
Excuse me, everything designed by Mel Maxey. Every last drop of it, except for my fabulous sneakers are mine, all mine. And my fabulous handbag, beautiful and gorgeous.
That part.
But this is all designed by me, and Mel Maxey even did this for me.
Nice.
It's all done.
That part. Hello.
Yeah.
I got a few questions for you, Lee. I know you have a busy day. So what will older Wendy tell younger Wendy? Talk about it.
Well, stay true to what you wear.
That part.
I love to eat food.
Hello.
And after a lot of food, it's time to go to the gym.
Nice.
I go to the gym three times a week, no lie.
What's your favorite restaurant? You got any favorite restaurants you like eating at today?
Right now, I want to go to a soul food restaurant.
That part. Hello.
Well, look, this is me, right? I also like lox, bagels, and cream cheese.
Shout out to them.
I had that yesterday.
Okay, cool.
But today, it's all about my friend Nell.
Right.
So where he wants to go is where we go. And I know exactly where it's going to be.
What's your favorite movie? You can name one or multiple. Any of them.
Excuse me, I don't do movies unless I'm with a date. And even then, I don't even focus on the movie. I focus on a little canoodling.
Nice. Hello.
When I find the right man, that is.
Where can they find you on social media?
A social what? A social who?
Thank you, Miss Wendy Williams.
Thank you.
And brother, what's your Instagram?
Man,
what's your name and where you from?
I'm Mel Maxey from Harlem. My joint is Mel Maxey _01.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
You already know.
Have a good one. Hello.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So, do we think Wendy looks healthy? We said the doctor who performed the first autopsy on Kim was unalive. Oh wow! Oh well, I don't think no other doctor, excuse me, is going to be messing with her then because they don't want to come up missing. Allegedly, allegedly. Now, how do y'all think Wendy Williams looks? Do y'all think she looks healthy? I think she looks pretty good. I do. I think Wendy is slowly coming back to herself. She always dresses nice. She looks nice. She looks healthy though. She says she works out 3 times a week. She says she's going to go have her some soul food. So she does look like she's doing better. Now that woman, is that her niece that was back there? I think that's her niece or maybe her sister. But she does have security with her, so we can hope that Kevin Hunter doesn't pop out anywhere on her or what have you. Y'all know he's trying to sue her guardian, Kevin Hunter. He's saying he's suing on behalf of Wendy. He asked Wendy. Wendy says she don't know nothing about Kevin trying to sue anybody. Kevin Hunter, her ex-husband, he's down really bad. So he's doing anything to try to get back close to Wendy. So I think allegedly for entertainment purposes, this is all alleged. This is just my thoughts and opinion. I think he's trying to get back with Wendy to get back so he can have access to her money. I think he wants to be the POA. I do. And it's just bad that she's been with him all that time. They've been together forever. And you go and leave your wife and cheat on your wife for a little husband. Then when you don't got shit, she gone in the wind. Do you know how you and Wendy could have been living right now? Wendy is retired. This is the time y'all supposed to be traveling and doing things. You and Wendy was set. But no, you had to go stick that little peen in something. And the woman, Sharita, she don't even want your ass no more because you ain't got no money. You think she wanted your hunchback of Notre Dame ass, Kevin? You think that Sharita wanted your hunchback ass? Sharita didn't want you, sir. She wanted the money. Now you hunched over and dragging that fucking foot. God do not like ugly and he sure ain't found her pretty. She don't want your ass. Sharita gone on about her business. She on to the next victim. Cheers, you guys. Cheers to pre-4th of July weekend. Cheers. I promise y'all, girl, Kevin Hunter looks like the hunchback of Notre Dame over there dragging that motherfucking leg after he done did Wendy like that. Him and Wendy was set. They could have been traveling and doing everything. But see, this is wrong with these men. They get beside themselves. Wendy was caught in the shots in that marriage. Wendy had the money, and who wore the draws? And you let some little YB trick you out of all that money that you got for Wendy. You deserve everything you got, sir. Everything. You deserve everything you got, hunchback. Everything. Now you're talking about you suing the guardian on behalf of Wendy. Wendy don't know a damn thing about you suing nobody, Kevin. First, you kept on going to court trying to sue Wendy to open back up y'all divorce. Who the hell opens back up a damn divorce? Never heard of it. But hey, because you said Wendy was hiding some money. Because that little YB done tricked you out of all your shit. And you ain't got a dime. Now you want some more money. But you want some more money before she can trick you out of that shit too? You need a POA. You need one. There's no way. I tell y'all all the time that some of these football players, basketball players, and actors did not have the money that they got, the women that they got, they wouldn't have them. The women that they have, they would not have them. Them women wouldn't give them at the time of day, wouldn't even give their ass a second look. No. And that little young boy who just signed that with the Jaguars, just signed, what is his name? Travis Hunter. That just signed that big football deal, and he got that little young YB. Honey, she gonna get pregnant. He done bought her a house. He done married. He bought her that big old house, which she probably moved everybody in her family in it. That mansion, and she gonna get pregnant. She gonna be with him for a couple of years, and she gonna divorce him and take half of everything he got. She don't like him. She even said he was not her type. She gonna take everything, half of whatever he got. Now y'all are young. What do you need? I think it's a 7 or 8 bedroom house. What do you need with that? But that's something she wanted. But everybody gotta live and learn. You gotta live and learn. You gotta learn. But you know, a lot of them. Y'all know a lot of these football and basketball players, they're not that attractive. And the women is only with them because of the money. And some of the women, even in my age range, they look nice. I think we look nice for our age. Larsa Pippen, she the one that got her a damn 31-year-old. They getting ready to get married. What's his name? Jefferson? She not letting it go, baby. Larsa's Scottie Pippen ex-wife, she was with Michael Jordan's son. Now she went out here and found somebody else's son. I don't know. Larissa, my man, Larsa, that ain't Larsa Pippen. She's like my age. What do you want with a 30-year-old? This man is 30-some years old. What do you want with him, man? I just don't understand it. I do not understand what do they want with these. Now, if you got somebody in their 40s, I would understand that. That's cool. But these people are the same age as almost your kids. My son is 30. What do I look like in my 50s going with somebody the same age as my damn son? I don't get it, guys. Oh Lord, I wish my kids 30, 29, and 20. But I wish somebody my age would try to go to my son. Me and her gonna have a talk. A good talk. What the hell you on my fucking phone? What me and her gonna have a good talk. That's just disgusting to me. It was just disgusting. Y'all, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. But this is the thing I have. Oh, y'all know what? Y'all know what we finna do? Y'all know what we finna do? Can we have like a little bit of relationship conversation? Not a long one, just a little bit. I be wanting to do that with y'all. Have like relationship conversations. Just gonna have a little bit one. Just like not a long combo. And I do want to drop the link if somebody want to come up and talk. Let me know if y'all want to come up and talk. I don't know. I think that as we get up in age, and this is for some people, I think some people are scared to be by themselves. I think a lot of older, well, I don't know. It's like some people are scared to sleep by themselves. They don't want to go out to eat by themselves. They don't want to go to the movies by themselves. They don't want to go out nowhere by themselves. I think they are scared to be alone. But I'm not one of those people. My cousin and we just not one of them people. Like I told you, we go out to eat by ourselves. If we're not together, we'll go to the movies, shopping by ourselves. And like I told you, I will get on the highway and get in my car and start listening to old school like rap or R&B.
And do you know how relaxing that is for me, just to be in the car by myself and just listening to music and doing what I want to do? That is so relaxing. Or I'll go to the lake, and I may get out the car, read a book, or I'll sit in my car at the lake and listen to old school music. I don't have a problem with being by myself. But I don't know, some of these women, they don't care. You have a lot of women that are scared to be by themselves, and you have a lot of women that have really, really good jobs. And for the life of me, I don't know where they get these bum ass ninjas from. Don't got no job or nothing. Dropping them off at work in their car. They have nice cars, but they dropping you off at work in your car. They didn't even have a car. And these are nurses, school teachers, physical therapy workers, corporate office women. You got women that own their own daycares, own their own personal care facilities. They go with these men that don't have a fucking job, not even a fucking car. And you know me, I asked them, why? I said, well, I know that they said they got the money, they just want it for companionship. So the companionship, they said, it's for when they go out of town, they have a man with them. Because they said they don't need them for no money because they got the money. So I guess they want the man for when they go out of town, or, you know, if they want to go out somewhere, they got a man with them. So I'm putting the bill for the plane tickets, the hotel, all the excursions, and the food and everything, just so I can have a companion with me. No, I go by myself. If I'm just gonna do that, I take one of my sister friends, and I'm not gonna do that. No. So you think I'm gonna take a bomb with me on a vacation, a paid vacation, so I can say I got a man with me? No, hell no. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do it. Look, I'll take my rose with me. Take the rose, yes, ma'am. I'm not that desperate and hard up for no man. And we as women have to be comfortable with ourselves. I like being at home by myself. I do. When all my kids are gone, husband gone, I like being in the house by myself. I do. I really like it. You know, my son got to go back to college. My daughters go back to school. Goodbye. Good riddance. I like it. But some people do not like to be in the house by themselves. Me, I'm okay with being by myself. I'm okay with being alone. And I know some people, they don't like it. I have some aunties that they did not like quietness. Their house always had to have a house full of people. And my grandma was like that too. Like I said, anybody could stay with them. If you ain't got nowhere to sleep or go, you could find a place on the floor to sleep, get you a cover, go and lay down. So that's how we grew up. Nobody was ever homeless. My auntie them was always like that, you know, old school. If you can find somewhere to sleep on the floor, you can stay here. That's how my grandma and auntie them was. They liked it, a house full of people. You go over there in the morning, you stepping over people. Because if you ain't got nowhere to go, you stay with, even with my auntie them, grandma. So that's how we grew up. And, you know, and I think, well, me and my brothers and sisters, when school is out, we just going on over our grandma's house. We can stay there the whole damn summer. Or we go to auntie's house, we can stay over there the whole summer. So we didn't have to have no babysitter. Any relative house you go over, you can stay there the whole summer if you wanted to. Oh, auntie, we staying here tonight. Oh, okay. Grandma, we staying here. Oh, okay. So our family is like that. I know a lot of people's families like that too. The grandma, you know, you can drop the kids off and leave the whole summer. My first niece, my brother's first daughter, our first niece, her mama
every summer when school get ready to get out, her stuff would already be packed. She would drop my niece off over my mom's house, and we didn't see her mom no more until the school started back. Every Christmas break, my niece stuff was packed up. She'd be at my mama's house. We didn't see her mama no more until school would start. Summer, Easter break, Christmas break, winter break, whatever, any break, and every weekend. My first niece was at my mama's house. Her mama didn't really need no babysitter for her, because she was at our house all the time. So if the mama's going on vacation or wherever she wanted to go, she didn't need nobody for my niece. She knows my niece get dropped off every summer or whatever. But family is not like that no more. But I do when my grandbabies they starting to, they starting to come. I want my kids to feel comfortable like that. I don't want my grandkids all over the place. If I got, I prefer them to tell me if they got plans so I can, make preparations. But that's the last minute thing. I got to get them. I don't want my grandkids all over the place. Don't leave my damn grandkids to no damn anybody. Now, if you got somewhere to go, it's emergency, and I got somewhere to go, I just have to get my grandbaby. They already know. I already made that plain to them. Do not drop my grandbaby off at nobody's house. I got to come get them or her, whatever. I'll come get them. It's just even that. They know that. So, y'all already know we got, like when I met my husband, he had a son, I had a son. So I have a bonus baby. So I had a bonus grandbaby as well. My 29-year-old son, I always say I have a 30 and a 29-year-old son. So my 29-year-old son is my bonus baby. I didn't actually have him, but he's still my baby. And he has, I have another granddaughter. He has a daughter that she's 4. No, she's 5. And she has a lot of relatives too. So we get her too, but not as much because they got a lot of help with her too. And then with my son, her mother, she can help too. And she got sisters too. But I told my son I'd rather be, the primary one for babies. Well, keeping my grandbaby. I don't want to say babysitting because I don't like saying babysitting or whatever. I would keep my grandbaby. If y'all got somewhere to go, let me know. I could come up there and get them. They live like an hour and a half away. I'll come get them or y'all can drop them off, So we'd already established that, y'all. We'd already got that established. So next week, Friday, she's having a C-section on the 11th. And my grandbaby is going to be here on the 11th. So I've been praying for safe, my grandbaby to be delivered safely. But this is their first baby, so I don't know if they're going to be going anywhere too much. But I already told my son I'm going to be up there a lot, and I'm going to be FaceTiming my grandbaby a lot. He said, "Oh, I already know." And I told them that was a blessing that they didn't have to buy anything for the baby, not even a pamper, not even a sock. My son had 2 baby showers. I did the baby shower, and then he also had a baby shower at work. So I said, well, does the baby need anything else? She said, no, just some books. The baby don't need nothing. They probably won't have to buy Pampers until maybe next year. But if they do, they have so many gift cards and money that was given for the baby. They wouldn't have to come out their pocket with anything. But people gave them gift cards at the baby shower, and then at work, people gave them gift cards and money. So if they have to buy anything, they don't have to use their money. They have, they already ahead of the game because the baby has clothes galore. The baby don't need nothing, not one thing. So that's a blessing. I told them for you guys not to have to buy anything for the baby. That is a blessing. Not even a sock for the baby. Nothing. So he will be here next week, Friday. So I might try to go on my Instagram and let y'all know when he's here. So I might still do a live on the 11th. But Yeah, that's the plan, y'all. Next week, Friday, for my grandbaby to be here. So that's the plan, y'all. Hello, I'm not bothered. Yeah, I told them, but see, my son works from home 3 days a week, and his girlfriend, she works at home every day, so he can go in 2 days, work at home 3 days. He can work at the office 3 days, or come and then work at home 2 days. But what I like about his job, do you know, they're giving him 4 months off. So as of next week Friday, he's off until July, August, September, until October. I think the end of October. They're giving him 4 months off with pay. I said, wow, that is a really great job to give you 4 months off with pay. So once he takes off of July for the birth of the baby, he said he goes back to work at the end of October or the first week in September, one of those. So he's going to be off for a while. 39 likes and 23 in the chat. Yes, that is a blessing. My granddaughter ended up giving diapers away. Yes, and because I know I bought so much stuff. I did. I went overboard. I know I did. All right, guys. What else are we going to talk about today? We were talking about, relationships where I'm going to talk about relationships. Sometimes, we get comfortable in relationships too, where we just comfortable with the person that we with sometimes, and you just hang around. You be, hanging around sometimes, just hanging around. And this is another thing. I never understood this about people that are married. And I see this on a lot of blogs or podcasts. I don't know. Maybe it's me because I'm old school. Women will get up here on a podcast and say, one woman I showed y'all, I have a husband, but I have a side dude. How can I convince my husband to let me keep my side dude? Huh? Most men, if you tell them that you've been cheating on them, they gone. Because remember, men cannot take the same hurt that they give us. Usually, 9 times out of 10, if you cheat on a man, they want a divorce. They can't take it. But if a man cheat on a woman, they want you to take it. It's usually if you cheat on a man, they don't want no more dealings with you. Good night, Linda. Thank you so much for modding for me. Thank you. Now, y'all don't tell the truth. If you cheat on a man, they don't want to deal with you no more. Especially if y'all are married and cheat on somebody, on a man, they don't want to deal with you no more. That's it. But then when you cheat on a woman stays there and forgives you. I don't know. I think it's just a male thing where they can't forgive you if you cheat on them. But some men do, because a lady said she told her husband that she was cheating. She got a side dude, but then I guess the husband told her to break up with him, and she said, "How can I convince my husband to let me keep the side dude?" I was baffled by that. I'm surprised the fucking your husband didn't leave out, because there's no way. If my husband told me he had a side woman, but he wanted both of us, I'm packing up my shit, or somebody got to go. There's no way. There's no way. I don't know. These people play games too much with, it's a lot of sexually transmitted diseases out here, and the HIV rate is really high. The whole thing with me is just tell me. I would respect you more if you told me that you got a woman and you're not in love with me no more. You're in love with somebody. I will respect that. As a grown woman in my age, I would respect that more than me having to find out that you cheat on me. I respect that more if you told me that you were cheating or that you found somebody else. I really would. Now to my age that I'm at now, I respect that more than me finding out. Or you coming to me saying, well, I've been seeing somebody, but I want to be with both of y'all. Excuse me, sir? Be with both of who? I'm seeing somebody on the side, but I want to still stay married to you and have her. Oh, no, you don't, bitch. Not me. I'm gone. This ain't that over here, partner. Excuse my language, y'all, but this is not that. Because I'm a woman that's okay to be by herself. I have no problem. I have no problem. I'm not her. I have no problem with sleeping by myself, going to eat by myself. I'm not her. I have no problem. I can go on vacation by myself and everything. I ain't got no problem with none of that. But, you know, I think as you get older, usually you mature and understand yourself more. And you kind of understand yourself more. Where you start to learn what you ain't going to accept and what you will accept. I ain't coming this world with you, so I ain't leaving with you. So, no. And you got some women that'll say that they're going to stay with their husband because they're not going to let the other woman have them. I don't give a shit. I really don't. I don't. There's too many HIVs. It's HIV out here and too many sexually transmitted disease. And I'm so tired of seeing on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok where these married women are coming up. Their husband and gave them HIV. The husbands that gave them HIV. There you what? No, ma'am. Nope. And it's sad that the woman is being faithful to her husband, but the husband is out here creeping and coming back giving you STDs. Something that you can't get rid of. It's bad. You should talk about that. I'm not bothered because, and I'm being honest with you, I had a friend like that. She found out that her fiance had cheated on her with another woman, and she was younger than me. And I said, "So what happened?" She said they got into an altercation, her and him. I said, "So you didn't leave him?" And I told her that. I said, "The reason you ain't breaking up with him," I said, "because you think he had cheated on her and got the other girl pregnant. Then named the baby the name that they were supposed to use if they have a girl, right?" So I said, the reason you're not gonna leave him is because you think you're gonna go over there and be with the woman and the new baby, right? She said, yeah. She said she's not gonna leave him because he's gonna go over there and be with the other woman and the new baby. I said, I don't give a shit. I wouldn't give a shit. And after that, she stayed with him. She got pregnant again and had another boy. Because she was trying to have a girl because that lady had the girl that she wanted. She wanted to have a girl because she already had a boy by him. She wanted a girl. So the lady had the girl and he named the girl the name that they were supposed to name their daughter if they had one. She stayed with him, had another baby, and they got married. So then I went on Instagram looking, because me and her used to work together. She's not my friend, but we're associates, acquaintances. I went on Instagram looking at her page. She had another baby, but she got 3, and it still is a boy. All 3 of them are boys. She want a girl. So it's just not in the cards for her to have no girl. But they do got a girl because she's married to him now. I would have just gave him on to her. You go ahead. Because when a man cheats on you one time, and I'm not saying all, but most, they're going to continue to cheat because they didn't feel like they didn't get away with it. And trust and believe this, y'all. Do you think a ring stops anything? Do you think a woman won't talk to a man if he got a wedding ring on? Or do you think a man won't talk to a woman because she got a wedding ring on? That don't mean nothing. They want to talk to you more because it's adrenaline to them. It's a chase to see if they can talk to you because you married. So they don't care nothing about you married. That don't mean nothing. A ring don't mean nothing to a man or a woman who's trying to get at you. Don't mean nothing. And I'm just being completely honest with you. Completely honest. They don't care fuck about no ring. They don't care about that. What you say? I cut mine on the down. I cut mine on the downstroke, and that was it for me once and done. I was out, and he still tried to communicate with me after 10 years. Wow. Oh, wow. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not bothered. Well, at least you know you got some sense. These other women, they like, oh no, I'm not gonna leave him because he's gonna go be with the other woman. That is so stupid to me. And she thinks she's doing something by, and then let's just be clear. A lot of women know if a man got another woman. He can't talk to you at certain times of the night. He don't talk to you when he in his house. He only talk to you on certain hours and things like that. He don't invite you over to his house. Y'all can't go to certain places. So people pretty much know when somebody got a woman or a wife or a husband. They texting you all the time. You pretty much know. That's just my opinion, but I'm just saying you pretty much know. But we as women have to be okay with being by ourselves. We have to be okay with that. Put yourself first. Learning to love you. And it don't have to be all at once, just step by step. Learning to love yourself and putting yourself first. Because we as women and as mothers and as wives, we always put ourselves on the back burner and put ourselves last all the time. But, once your kids get up at a certain age and get grown, put yourself first. And it's okay for you to go out by yourself, go out to eat, go out to movies or wherever you're going by yourself. And I'm telling you, get in the car and drive by yourself and listen to you some old school music. Clear your hair, clear your mind, and you'll be okay. My 13-year-old, every time I try to go somewhere, she's always trying to be in the car. I need to ride by myself. She can hear me if I'm going out the garage. She come running. Where you going? You leaving me? I'm like, I be trying to make up shit. What's up here? Talk to the doctor. I'm gonna go with you. I'll be like, I be trying to just go by myself. My daughter, she can hear that door or that garage door come up, and she hear either one of those. Here she comes. Change it. I can't go nowhere. But I do be getting out by myself sometimes. I just be gone. I'll be creeping down the stairs so she don't hear me. I get in my car, cut out. Because if she hear me, she be coming down upstairs flying. I want to go. Yeah, but I like to get away by myself and relax. She didn't stay with once that divorce was filed. And granted, I laughed so hard. Yeah. I think it's the adrenaline, it's the rush. It's the rush. Instead of adrenaline and the rush to chase. You know how you sneaking around and stuff like that. Then once you get caught, then then you get caught, then the adrenaline gone. It's gone. Oh, one more I want to talk about, y'all. DDG and Haley. Now, this is what I don't understand with him. Why everybody got to be broke? He calling the dude that Haley was broke before he done found out now that the dude ain't broke. Because this dude what's his name, Bridges. He don't be on social media like that. He's not like a social media guy, but he produced for Kendrick Lamar, Beyonce, Kanye West, and some other people. He's a record producer. He used to play football and everything. He used to play professional football and everything. So they was running around here calling the man broke and everything, calling him lame. Then when they found out who he was, oh, DDG is in his feelings, baby. DDG is in his feelings about this man, baby. DDG is upset because the man is not who he thought he was, y'all. He thought that he was going to go around here calling this man all type of broke, MFers and everything. But his name is Scott Bridges. He is he's producing. He so this man has money. He's just not out here. He just not out here like DDG them is. That's all. And DJ, I'm gonna say his name, DJ Academic, was running around here talking about the man is a lame and everything. When they found out who he was, I bet you they stopped talking about him. I bet you they stopped talking about the man. A lot of people don't want their life all captured all the time. So they don't want it like that all the time. So here he go. So y'all know that they don't post their son at all. They don't post him at all. So now they're trying to say it was a paparazzi, y'all. He don't post it. He mad about those pictures. He mad about that was damn man. I'm sorry, guys. That wasn't out. That was his mother. Sorry about
that. Hey, this is Chad at Bad Horn Law Group. We are coming to you today to bust some.
So now all of a sudden, the paparazzi then caught him outside. He didn't bring up those pictures until he seen Haley out there on that boat with Scott Bridges. So now all of a sudden, the paparazzi did it. Now, we didn't see these pictures when he first got there. Now, why all of a sudden the pictures popping out now? Now, I'm not saying he don't supposed to be with his son. That's fine. That's fine. But you want to put the pictures out here because Haley is with her new boo. But you said Haley was in the house crying, waiting for you. That's what you said. You said Haley was crying in the house, wanted you. Haley don't want you, sir. Haley done moved on to a man. You a little boy. Now, this is her man right here. They said she been with this man since April or May. That's what they said. She been with this man since April or May. This is Scott Bridges. He's a record producer for Kendrick Lamar. He produced Squabble Up and Luther. So I don't look like heavy crying and worried about you, sir. Not at all. You running around here with a pass around that everybody in head. I don't think you're too concerned about her mom body. I don't think you're concerned about that. His name is Scott Bridges. He's a record producer. Where's that other picture of him at? So they've been together for a while, y'all. She just wasn't advertising it or anything, but they have been together for a while, y'all. And he's just not all over Instagram and everywhere. He just low key. So he's just low key, just a regular old guy. That's all, But he got money. He has money. Let's see here. So what y'all think? How do y'all feel about that? Oh, wait a minute, y'all. They said India Love is being paid 50K. Wait a minute. They said India Love is being paid 50K to be his fake girlfriend. Wait a minute. This is what she's saying. India Love is being paid 50K to be DDG's fake girlfriend so he can make Haley Bailey jealous. Sadly, India will always buy and sell everything on her body. Haley, enjoy your life, girl. No video needed for this. Oh, so he got to pay her 50K? Wait, what? Well, okay, he said he a millionaire, so he got it. 50K to be the fake girlfriend so he can make Haley Bailey jealous? Now this girl allegedly right here done been with some men, y'all. Done been with some men. A lot. Just saying. Allegedly. Allegedly, y'all. Allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly. But they said he's really upset. And he's saying that he's saying that he don't want that man around his son. Now he mad. He don't want Scott Bridges around his son. Sorry, you can't tell nobody who to be around your son. What's the hell wrong with you? Let me see. You said, let me see. But Dr. T, she knew we were married and would speak to me every time she seen me. We knew each other. Oh my God. Oh, now see. Oh, hell no. She probably would have got some hands put on her ass. No. We too old and grown for that classy women. Okay. After you wanted what I had, you can have it. But I be feeling like this, when married men do stuff or married women. I feel like that me and him took vows in front of God, not the woman or the other man or whatever. Okay. So she really don't owe me no loyalty. It's the man. It's the man that owes the loyalty. It's the man that owes the loyalty, y'all. Or if it's vice versa, it's a woman. But we took vows in front of God, so they have to obey, But it's hard to find good friends and people to trust nowadays. It is. It's really hard. And some people, that's why it's like you shouldn't let women in your house. So some people get in your house, you're around your man and everything, they want what you got.
All right, guys, we've been on here for 2 hours and 46 minutes. I'm getting ready to get off, but I appreciate each and every one of you guys for coming over to my live. I very much appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Also, make sure you guys did hit the thumbs up button. And please make sure you guys' notifications are on, and make sure you guys are still subscribed to my channel. And also follow me on my other platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Drop the T. I will see you guys tomorrow. And happy 4th of July, everyone. See you guys tomorrow. Good night, good night, good night.